Turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Mic hot, crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I let gang, and back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, and somebody hurt. Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right here, late night with Shay.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. On Shay's tube, she back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Now you thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It is Fuccery Friday / Saturday, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be. What's up, Jermaine? What's going on? Jermaine said, like, share, comment, subscribe, support the stream with a super chat or a super stickers or a membership for just $4.99, or you can do a cash app at $Shades to you. Jermaine said, we appreciate the real ones holding it down. Thank you so much, Jermaine. Thank you. We appreciate you, honey. Let's go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it is put on across that screen, and it will be in my comment area as soon as I can. Thank you guys so much. Okay, y'all, don't forget again to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. All right, so guys, we got a good show tonight, a great show tonight. We are going to be talking about Diddy, what the prosecutors want. Y'all, Cardi B and Rod Alley was in a fight, and then this racist couple threatens a black couple with hanging. Okay, and then plus I got some little videos to show you guys so I can react to it, and just a recap of some of the things we talked about this week. So go get yourself a drink and relax in seat bed. He said, fix the title. Where? What title? Oh, no. I didn't fix the title like that because you can't put all the words in there. So that's why I had to put it like that. Okay, you're only allowed to put so many, letters up in the title. All right, I put it up there like that on purpose. All right. So I forgot what I was just going to say, guys. But anyway, we're going to start off. We're going to start off tonight with watching the viral videos first. The first video that I have is, I believe it's Ra Ali telling the host about the Cardi B situation. All right, so we're going to watch that first. What's going on in here? Ooh. Sable hit Mercedes with her paw. And what Mercedes do? Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, I said that we're gonna go ahead and start off with these viral videos first. Okay, guys, let me mute this real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and start off with this. I'll have to change this. Sometimes I like this background, and sometimes I'll be like, okay, but we'll leave it something different.
Here, and she's standing right there with that TV. She's standing there, and they roll me right here, and she's standing right there where that TV monitor is.
Okay.
So I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking.
Does she know you
doesn't
behind
see
you?
me yet.
Okay, perfect.
So she's chewing, and then she turns and she looks, and she's like, "What's wrong with you?" I say nothing. My assumption, because I'm not going to put something out there that I'm not sure about, is that it didn't click on her in her head, possibly when she first saw me, that it was me.
You. Yeah.
Maybe because I'm in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know what was the reason. And she I didn't say anything. So maybe once I didn't answer her, maybe she was like, do I got problems with this person or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
So whenever it clicked on her, whenever it registered, I'm watching her, remember? So I'm looking right at her. She goes to her security and she says to him, that's whatever she says to him. I see him lean over like this and she's telling him in his ear. So I just take, like the bag that's in my lap and I just put it on the wheelchair part because I know I'm probably going to have to stand up. And he turns around and he looks and I'm just like, I'm still sitting in the chair. I'm just looking. And so now once she informs him that I'm there, it's in 5, 4, 3, 2, showtime. You got me f***ed up. You got me. Like immediately she starts yelling and cursing and screaming. Oh, what's up? What's up? What? Yeah. You thought I was gonna get my lick back? What you thought? On the internet talk about how you. Now, one thing I never have done, never ever done. There's not any footage of me ever going on camera and elaborating on me having a physical fight with someone if there wasn't already footage to show that it happened. I don't come from that world. I don't care what it was. I'm not going to tell you I stole a pack of cookies out the store and there's no proof. I just don't do that. I don't think it's cute. I think you sound stupid.
Yeah.
I think anybody even admitting to something in any capacity, or they don't have to, is crazy.
Yeah.
That's not my world. So there's nothing online of me ever saying, yeah, haha, that's why I beat her up. That's not how I move. I don't move like that. And so she was like, yeah, you online. So I looked at her and I said, yo, you look so stupid because we're in France.
So we're in the airport.
In the airport, but in France. We're not in the airport in the States.
Yes.
Because I actually kind of think that if it's really like that, if you feel like being like that in the States, we all know what bookings is. We all been in Rikers, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Yeah.
No,
okay. Okay. Yeah,
I know my father was in there. I visited him a couple times, but yeah, you're right.
Everybody knows
want to
been
go
locked
there.
up
Yes.
somewhere.
Yeah.
But locked up abroad, like the show that's on A&E.
International Lawyer.
Wait, she been in the prison on Rikers Island? That's crazy. Because everybody they haven't been there or to prison.
Here's all that. Oh
Like,
my God.
what?
Yeah.
And so she's yelling and she's screaming. And I was like, wow, I said, this is 3 kids later. 3 kids later. I've of course stood up now because I have to stand up because
You got to protect yourself.
I don't know what any of them are gonna do.
For
so,
sure.
I'm always looking to be the mature person at this point because I have too much to lose. But I'm definitely by nature a fighter. My heart doesn't pump Kool-Aid, and I will go down into my last second of breathing, and I'm gonna bang. I'm not gonna. It is what it is,
like
you know. So
I really like you.
But I just was like, girl, grow up. She's like, grow up. You think that I was just like, you look so stupid. You sound stupid. You look stupid. You gotta chill. She takes her shoes off. She starts throwing her shoes.
Really?
She
Why
starts
was this on the
throwing
internet?
her bags. I don't know. She starts throwing her bags. She's yelling to the top of her lungs. Now, of course, now the airport people are coming over. And I'm like, this is just so goofy. And, you know, ultimately the end result was nothing, just a bunch of just making us look stupid as Black people. And, you know, she went about her business, but one, she was the aggressor in the original altercation, not me.
Can you tell me that original altercation? I don't know nothing about it.
That would mean I have to tell you about me being physical with someone on air.
Oh, okay.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? That's like, I ain't do that. Okay.
What the happened?
But I'll tell you, but she was the aggressor. No one initiated anything with her.
So you know the first thing that happened in my head when I hear that?
What?
And by the way, I love Cardi. Like I love that. Like she that's like my type of woman, right? Honestly,
right.
she ain't never been loved by a real man. She never been led by a real man. Because if that was my woman, right? And you and a real man, I don't give a fuck how much you got. You represent me. Don't by the way, show that you have some control, emotional discipline. It is necessary to win. Because what I would tell her is everybody's putting up with it because you're winning. The minute it doesn't, they're gonna come after us. And a man's job is to protect his woman. So for me, when I hear it, I'm like, and by the way, I really like Cardi. Like I love that mother. But I'm like, she ain't never dated a real. And no disrespect to them because because I hate to say this. I always say this to people. You can tell when a woman is being good and you can tell when a woman's being led good. As a man, like now I don't know how, but as a man, I can look and tell she's taken care of. Or you're not being led. You're being good probably. And you think that's leading because he has he's not teaching you nothing. Because
she's standing there.
So what y'all think?
And they roll me right here. And she's standing.
So when did this fight happen? Let's see what this says up here. So they said Raw Ali ran into Cardi B at the airport. The two allegedly got into a fight when Cardi tried to attack Nicki Minaj in 2018, but left with a huge knot from Raw. So this is the first time the two have ran into each other, and Raw shares what happened. So this happened back then, right? This didn't happen recently. Where they ran into each other and got into an altercation, right? Let's see what they said. Somebody said Cardi said before she can't fight, so she throws stuff or pays people to do her dirty work for her. Facts. Okay.
Child, it's late, but let's hurry up and get into.
So like that dude was saying, I agree with some of the stuff that he said. When he said that when you are led by the right type of man, it shows, through your actions. Go to my other stuff. And if your man is with you and you are getting into an altercation, you would think that he would break it up. I don't know if Offset was there at that time. This happened back in 2018, right, Jermaine? Because you gave me this. Oh, so she had a recent one too. Okay, so she had a recent incident. She had the first incident, which this lady is talking about, and then she had another incident. Okay. So the first incident was Offset with her. And the second incident is the one that they had in France. Or is that the first one? Because you know a little bit more about this than I do, this Cardi B. So let me see what else they got up here on this. Okay, let's look and see real quick. So let's see what's going on with this. So she threw a speaker? I know this can't be now. So they had, okay, so this new one is the altercation at the airport. All right. And she threw a speaker at her? That's crazy. Let's look at this. Let's listen to this real quick.
Baby, come.
Oh, no, we cannot be. I hate this lady putting this damn music on. It's like they cannot do a video without music.
Cardi B and Riley gets into it at the
It's
airport
Riley.
in Paris.
Okay.
This whole situation has been dragging out for over 7 years since they got into that big old brawl and that altercation back in 2018 at New York Fashion Week between Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and Riley. And it has just been dragging on ever since. It's getting old. You women are older now. Y'all have children now. Y'all have families now. When are y'all going to find a resolution to this beef that y'all have? I have found that typically when it involves women that can't get along, you'll always find that there's somebody, at least one person in your inner circle that is pulling strings. They'll typically go back and forth with this gossip, talking about the other person, getting you riled up, and you're taking their word for it, and it's making you angry. And so it creates drama. But if you take a look at the people that is around you and ask yourself, did somebody tell me something about this person that made me upset? 9 times out of 10, that is probably not even the truth. To find a resolution for their issue, get them into one room. Just the two of them, get them into a room and let them talk, because 9 times out of 10 that truth is going to start coming out and they'll see where the lies started. But they're not going to, because this is the industry that we're talking about. This is what sells music. This is what makes money for them. They want to keep this drama going. They want to see these two women at odds, but it's about being mature. You have children now. And the best thing that y'all can do is have a conversation, and at the end of it, see if there was something that was started between y'all just purely for the mess. I feel like this beef between both of these women were done strategically on purpose. I feel like there's people all the way at the top in the music industry that do not like Nicki Minaj, and they're going to whatever degree they can to get rid of her. And if it wasn't going to be Cardi B, it was going to be somebody else. If you cannot get behind this message of maturity, two women talking out their issue, you are part of the problem. So don't go getting in my comments, want to argue about it. I'm not even going to respond to you guys at this point. I am a mature woman in my early 40s, and I feel like these two women can resolve their issues if they just shut out all the noise. So if you can't get behind that message, it's because you're messy yourself, and I'm not going to sit and argue with you online. I got too much stuff to do. So this is my message. I approve it whether you do or don't. I hope that these two women can sit and talk it out. Like I said, I feel like it's just a bunch of mess at the end of it.
And
Cardi B and Riley
and I
gets
agree with
into
this
it
girl
at the airport.
who resembled Janet Jackson when she was younger a little bit. And I agree with her. You know, back in 2018 they were younger, but now, you know, Cardi got how many kids now? 2, 3 kids. I don't know how many this other chick got, but the thing is, they both are, you know, older now. And like this chick is saying right here, they probably need to basically sit down together without all the other people around them and things like that, and talk out what the problem is and try to address it. And if they can't, you know, come to a resolution, then basically maybe some better things. Basically, just, you know, agree to just stay out of each other's way. If you see each other, you say hey, and just, you know, stay out of each other's way. What way? That's all you really can do. Oh, I gotta stop putting this crazy stuff, these imitation command hooks up, because this shit just falls right like that. Let me put this on here over here. Just hold on for a second. So basically, that's what they need to do, just like this lady said. Because sitting up here acting all crazy, fighting, doing the most, you know, showing out is not a good look. It's not a good look as a woman. It's not a good look as a Black woman, especially Black women with children and, you know, with families and things like that. You know, and then like this person said, she said their fan base also play a huge role in their beef. I doubt we would have had this beef beef between them, you know, and that's true because we was talking about a couple months ago. We were talking about, you know, rappers who got unalived or they are not intoxicated, incarcerated. And I was saying that a lot of times, you know, the fans help play a role in their arguments, okay? Because they be instigating it. You know what I'm saying? And so the fans definitely play a role in these celebs, you know, beefs and things like that. A lot of people want to see it. You know, they be hyping them up. They be taking sides, Team Cardi, Team Riley. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the fans definitely play a huge role in it, along with their people and along with, you know, the people themselves. They play a huge role in it, keeping up stuff over nonsense. It's just plain ridiculous. And then they claim she threw a fan or something. Cardi B threw a fan, which is crazy. So I noticed they actually, the footage, they just reenacting stuff. So we don't really want to see that, you know. Let's see if we can find anything else. So I wonder, do they have actual footage of that? Because I mean, definitely, if they had it, it would be on here. This is a long time ago. Let's see what Cardi said right here. This is a long time ago. This
is my thing, Nicki Minaj, right?
Hold on. This got to be a long time ago because she does not look like this now. So let's look at this real quick.
Are you saying that I got ragged by Riley when there is so many footages of that night, every single angle, and where am I getting ragged at? Why would I be here sitting in line like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, knowing that the next day there's gonna be so much footages of that same night? And second of all, how you say that I was the wild animal, that I attacked you, that you was mortified, that you was humiliated, playing the victim, but now you're the gangster. You need to pick a side. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the gangster? You lie so much you can't even keep up with lies. First you're saying that you got the footage, your cameraman got the footage, but now you're talking about you want to pay somebody $100,000 if they give you the footage. Yo, makes sense when you talking. I thought you was the victim. I know what there's footage of. You standing on the wall talking about, I'm standing right here, Miss Chung Lee, the street fighter.
So when that happened, I called Raleigh as a friend, like, yo, let's get them all. That's your girl, that's my girl. Let's all get on the phone.
Raleigh's like her goon, right?
But I didn't know Raleigh was the one that had punched Cardi at the party. So I'm trying to get
got punched
at the Harper Bazaar party when she had the knot on her head.
I thought she just got hit with a shoe or something, like a
no, like
rip-off.
she was going at Nikki and Rod jumped in on that. So I didn't know that was happening. So when I called Rod to piece it up,
you knew that was going. Yo, you're Jason Lee.
No, listen. People give me more credit, like your boy Joe when I dropped that Tahiri interview. Everybody think on his birthday.
Hold on.
So let's see what this says right here. Wait, oh, that's our little dot on her eye.
This is my thing, Nicki
Hold on,
Minaj.
Let's see what this says. She denied that claim and went on to say that Riley, her close friend, beat up Cardi B. She beat her bad during the NYFW fight. Damn. And that's why she had the lump on her head. So she attacked Nicki Minaj and then throws a shoe and then calls her a P. And this was in 2018. All right. That's crazy. So they've been arguing all this time. All this time. So let's see what else we got here. Is this the actual footage right here? Let's see what this is, you guys.
So when that happened, I called Raleigh as a friend, like, yo, let's get them all. That's your girl, that's my girl. Let's all get on the phone.
Raleigh's like her goon, right?
But I didn't know Raleigh was the one that had punched Cardi at the party. So I'm trying to get.
got punched
at the Harper Bazaar party when she had the knot on her head.
I thought she just got hit with a shoe or something, like a
no, like
rip-off.
she was going at Nikki and Rod jumped in on that. So I didn't know all that was happening. So when I called Rod to piece it up,
you knew that was going. Yo, you're Jason Lee.
No, listen. People give me more credit, like your boy Joe when I dropped that Tahiri interview. Everybody think on his birthday.
Hold on.
that
So
video.
when that happened, I called Raleigh as a friend, like, yo, let's get them all. That's your girl, that's my girl. Let's all get on the phone.
Raleigh's.
It was a video. So that was that. Okay, so this is the video I was trying to play. Who is this right here? Let me click this one and see if that'll play.
Y'all may as well tag Cardi B because I'm finna give it to her like she thinks she give it up. And before y'all start, no, she came and found my.
No, I want to see this. No,
So when that happened, I called Raleigh as a friend, like, yo, let's get them all.
Right, let's see if we click this one and come on.
What did Cardi B and Nicki Minaj have to do with
Are you
this?
calling for security and help, Jason? You have got online. Excuse me a moment. I'm not going to touch him. You have got online and you have disrespected my family, my child. Hang on a second. You're not going to trust me. It's not going to go. Give me a moment.
If you want to do it, you can do it somewhere else.
Quietly talk.
No, please, man. I'm gonna have to ask you.
You have disrespected my child. You've disrespected my husband. You've done all these things, and I try very nicely now that I see you in person to approach you, and you're scared to get up from the table. And that's wild to me as a man for you to have been so disrespectful, and now you're scared.
No,
and now you're scared. And now you're scared. But we're face to face, you and I.
Your issues with Cardi.
No. Don't try to bring people's name into it. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. You know you do have to leave, right?
That's fine.
I gave you an opportunity to speak like a man. I gave you an opportunity. You disrespected my child. And you understand that that's different, right? But you wouldn't get up because you're all that talking you've done. All that talking you've done. And now you're scared to get up from the table. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. You know that you always have to come face to face with the people that you disrespect, right? You do realize that, right?
You're interfering with whatever issues you have with each other.
What did Cardi B and Nicki Minaj have to do with this?
Raleigh, she confronted Jason Lee back in 2023. Y'all that all right. Okay, Raleigh confronted Jason Lee back in 2023. Let's put a beat to it. Wait. Wait, let me see if I can think. Raleigh confronted Jason Lee in 2023. Oh my God. I'm so damn silly, y'all. So damn, this is a trip. You know, I did not know all of this was going on. Did y'all know that? Gosh. He should have got up. No, I'm just saying. Somebody said we all know Jason Lee is all talk. He got dirt on a lot of people. That's why they never check him or drag the F out of him. Raw case, I guess he already exposed what he had on her. She ain't got nothing to lose, I guess.
So when that happened, I called Raleigh as a friend, like, yo, let's get them all. That's your girl, that's my girl.
Let's see what else they got here. That's a trip. We know this is not a fight right here. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's her again. Okay. All right, so I guess they don't have no actual footage. Yeah, I guess they don't have no actual footage of it. Maybe it'll come out eventually, but as of right now, I don't see anything. But anyway, what do y'all think about that? That is crazy. Cardi B be getting into it with a lot of people, huh? I'm just reading this stuff. Okay, all right. What? This is some weird stuff, man. Okay, y'all. So let's go ahead and move away for this right here. So what do you guys think about this? Thank you for that, Jermaine. But this was a hot ass mess. You said you sent the article to your text. Hey, Tony Vance, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, that would be fun to see, huh? Let's see who will win, right? That's the trip, man. Let me look and see what the article says. On which phone? My new phone or my old phone? On WhatsApp or just my regular message? Did y'all like that little rap? Something is wrong with me, man. Okay, let's see. Is this it? Oh, yeah, this is it right here. Goodness. Let's look at this and read this real quick. And this is brought to you guys by TMZ. TMZ, they are everywhere. They know everything. TMZ. Okay. So, yep, they were fighting. Here, they're posing together. They used to be friends at one time. So, they say Cardi B and Raleigh have two different accounts of how their recent run-in went down at the Kings Airport. But one thing is agreed upon is that there was definitely a clash. So anyway, the bombshell news came courtesy of Raleigh spilling the beans to guest host Ray Daniels on her on-site podcast Thursday. Let's see, hold on, y'all. Ads. So much to Cardi's delight, who called Ra a clout chaser for making their latest encounter known in the first place. Both ex-Love and Hip Hop New York stars agreed that an argument immediately broke out at the French airport. Ra maintains she remained calm as Cardi embarrassed Black people while telling her she was surprised at Cardi's behavior as a mother of three. So this is the fight right here back in September of 2018. I don't know if we can show that. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But I don't know if we can show that. Let me see. So they got it on TMZ though. They do, but I can't show it from TMZ. Let's see, Cardi, if we can find it on here. Let's see if we can see her acting crazy. Oh, shit. I don't see that same footage. I bet you won't be able to get it. Let's see. Let's see, Cardi. This is the fight right here. Let me see it real quick. Can't show y'all. So anyway, I'll just keep on reading this real quick. So they said Ron and Cardi have bathed in the same bad blood since their infamous 2018 New York Fashion Week fight, as Nicki Minaj looked on. Now, Cardi told her fans, this is it right here, early this morning, she patiently waited for her moment of revenge without a peep and didn't hesitate to strike. So this is the one in 2018. Y'all can't see it though. They holding Cardi B back. Let's see this. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, they fighting right here. Oh, you see them trying to, it looks like they holding, you can tell what's going on because, damn, they was fighting at the daggone thing. It's crazy. I see the other girl in the wheelchair. This is crazy, man. Let me see if I can get the actual footage on here. Let's see. Cardi B. Let's see if we can pull it up real quick. I don't know. I don't see. I don't know if TMZ has it though. I'm gonna tell you that straight up because I'm looking at it. Yeah, I don't see it. So it is what it is. It's not up here. At least I don't see it right now. So anyway, they did say, according to Ra, she grew ill toward the end of her media run trip throughout Paris Fashion Week and needed a wheelchair to maneuver through the airport en route back to the U.S. The Bodak Yellow rapper openly defended her decision to get active, admitting she risked international lockup just to get her lick back after all these years because the Bronx in her would not allow her to live with herself. She also revealed she felt the need to show her toughness to her longtime bodyguard because he's never slipping on his cripping. Okay. Anyway, Cardi and Ra disagreed on the level of violence. However, Cardi is adamant that she clunked Ra upside the head with a JBL speaker she threw, while Ra maintains none of the objects hit her. Ray Daniels chalked the entire ordeal to Cardi never being loved by a real man. Offset, Stefan Diggs, DJ Seth, that means you. Okay, so we saw his interview. Okay, but I wish I could show y'all the stead going altercation in 2018. Let me finish seeing this real quick. But y'all can check it out on TMZ for sure. Oh yeah, they argued. And Ross stood up, and they basically trying to stop them. You just heard somebody say you need to F and stop. Some dude. I can't believe they was at that Fashion Week fighting. Oh shit. Y'all missing it. I wish I could show y'all. Is that Cardi in the red dress? Oh yeah, that's Cardi. Oh shit, she's still trying to fight her. Cardi like, B, come here. They got to grab Cardi B. This is crazy, man. Oh, too bad I couldn't show. I'm surprised I can't find this on there on TikTok. It's a straight up ghetto 100. At the damn New York Fashion Week, this was a hot ass mess, y'all. Oh man, that's crazy, man. TMZ be having the clips, y'all. So wait a minute, hold on. Let me see. Let's see Cardi B go off on Nicki Minaj. Let's go back and look at that real quick because I couldn't find the fight in 2000. Let me put this up there. Fashion Week. I think that's what they call it. Let's see if I can put it up again. That's a damn trip, man. Let's see this. I really want y'all to. Did y'all see that footage? If you didn't see it, because I don't see it nowhere here, just go to TMZ and look at it. I wish I could put it up on here because it'll be bigger. So this is a damn trip. Okay, so we can't find that one. So let me see what she said about Nicki Minaj back then. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So she threw. Let's watch this real quick, and then we're gonna watch that one real quick. I just want to see.
I'm gonna have to face my smoke, but I just thought about it. Them bitches really gonna fuck me up. They told you. They told.
Yeah, this is trying to simple a bit.
Taller than you. Hey, but you small money though. Damn, I shouldn't be talking shit, huh? No, bitch is pretty big. Put them in that place. Yeah. So yeah. Somebody said it. They said they'll give me their pepper spray. That's the thing. We can't go in there with weapons. I was talking all that shit. Now I gotta face my reality. Huh. No. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just wait for the day, honey.
Okay, let's go ahead and look at this other one.
You're a true Cardi.
Okay, let's look at her talking about Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj, right? How you saying that I got ragged by Riley when there's so many footages of that night, every single angle, and where am I getting ragged at? Why would I be here sitting in line like, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, knowing that the next day there was gonna be so much footages of that same night? And second of all, how you say that I was the wild animal, that I attacked you, that you was mortified, that you was humiliated, playing the victim, but now you're the gangster. You need to pick a side. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the gangster? You lie so much.
So I heard music in the background, so that's why I had to stop it. This is a hot ass smash. I'm telling you straight up, I did not know this was happening. All right. This is back in 2018, I believe, when she went off and stuff, but I did not know all of this was happening. Damn, that's a trip. I wish I could have saw the fight though, because Cardi was like, wow. That is crazy, man. Okay, so anyway, y'all just tell me what y'all think. This must be our latest video right here. Okay, but anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think and about this whole entire situation. Then we're gonna move on to the next one. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you for tuning in. All right. So you laughing about it, Jermaine? That's a damn trip, man. I wish I could have seen the fight though in 2018 for real. I mean, I saw it, but you know, like really up on my screen right here, because you can really see it when it's big and stuff. But go to TMZ, guys, and you can see the fight back in 2018. And I'm wondering if somebody got footage from the incident that just happened with her. That's crazy. So let's see what else. Okay, so I read all of this. That was a hot mess. Right, so let's go ahead and move on. I'll tell me in the comment section what y'all think about that. Cardi B and Riley getting into a fight at the Cannes, France airport. And do you think these two are too old, or they should squash the beef, or should they basically continue the beef and just keep on doing what they're doing? What do you guys think? Okay, y'all let me know. Let's see if anybody put any comments. No comments. Wait, let me check again. Yeah, I don't see nobody left any comments yet. Yep, hot ass mess. That's definitely some fuckery news right there. Okay, now let me go ahead and show y'all the next video that I have. Let me go back over here to my TikTok, you guys, and get it. That was a damn trip. I should Ron Lee say she's standing there, and she say that Cardi B. Let me take this shit off here, but they give me another thing. Cardi B is should be doing all this shit, you know, basically, but you know, honestly, neither one of them should be this is a damn trip. Should be doing all this, you know what I'm saying? Especially when they know they got kids and families and things like that. It's ridiculous. You would think they can talk together like grown-ups and try to solve this, especially before it escalates even further. So yeah, so that's a damn trip. It is what it is. But I am not going live on damn TikTok. Hold on. I made a mistake and pushed the live button. So let's see what else we got here. Hopefully they get it together. I doubt it, but hopefully they do. Okay, so let's look at this one right here. Let's go to this one next. I don't want to go to the racist couple yet. We're going to do that in a minute. So let's watch this video right here, you guys, where this man holds his ground against cop trying to take away his freedom, I guess, or whatever it is, take away something. All right, so let's watch that real quick. Let me go over here to this page up here and get it. Okay, let's try to do it. Yeah, they're taking away his rights, okay? Okay. So let's see if I can pull the right one up. Taking bonus hits. Okay, we're gonna watch this.
Hey, buddy, what are we up to today?
Watch this man hold his ground as a cop rolls up on him for simply eating a burrito outside Taco Bell. The officer starts pressing for ID and tries to push a search, but this guy knows his rights and isn't having it. Even the Taco Bell employees come out to back him up. You don't want to miss how this one plays out.
Hello? You hear me, buddy? Well, okay. First of all, can I see some ID, or what are you up to? What are you doing sitting here? You're in the handicap spot in the parking lot, sitting out here eating your burrito. What are you doing?
They had a mad fucking long day, sitting with these fucking A-bags and the fucking Indians.
Oh my!
Call center all day, man.
Oh my God, man.
Let
me search you, bro. What do you got on you? What do you got? Hold on.
Hold on, man. Listen, bro. I know you can't fucking search me, man. Fucking bullshit, man.
Come on, man. Let's not play all these games. Let me see your ID. Calm down, bro. Let me just see your ID. Let me see your ID. Let me see your ID and we'll move along. Let me get you back to you munching your burrito.
You gotta see my fucking ID, man. That's motherfucking bullshit, man.
What do you got in your pockets? Hey, what you got in your left pocket, man? What do you got in your front pocket?
I got a fucking taco package, man. Why you bothering me, man?
You got like 30 taco packets in your front pocket?
I had a long day, bro. Listen, my God, bro, I had a long day. Listen, I'm trying to be patient with your ass, bro.
You're patient.
Fucking day. I'm fucking hungry, bro. You out here bothering me.
I'm the one.
My fucking work clothes on, man.
I'm the one sitting here listening to you rant and rave about nothing, just eating your bullshit burrito out here like you just own the place. You can't just cop a squat right in the middle of the handicap spot and just start. I'm gonna need to see your ID. Let me, man. What you?
Back up, man. You gotta see shit, man.
Oh, come on, man. Don't do this. Don't. You know. You tell. Howdy, man. Howdy, man. You tell me you don't know how this plays out. Come on, like, let me just see your ID. Let me process you along. Let me move you along, man. Let me make sure. Let me. We're out here. Come on, man. Don't make a scene where there's no scene. We're out here. Come on, man.
This guy over here bothering me for no reason.
Just let me see your ID, man. Just let me see your ID, man.
I'm literally just sitting here chilling, bro. You bothering me for no reason.
All right. Just let me see your ID. That's all good.
Supervisor, some shit. Don't fucking go have a hobby, bro. This kind of motherfucking taco, you out tripping for no reason, bro.
All right. Well.
You out here motherfucking tripping, bro.
Okay.
I'm trying to taco, bro, because you tripping, bro.
All right. Well.
Shorty got my back, bro. She wait, bro.
All right.
I'm not stupid.
Just let me see your ID, bro.
For what?
I'm just saying, just let me see your ID. Let's move this along.
For what, bro? You don't gotta see none of that stuff, man. You can see me out here eating my motherfucking taco. You might get my clothes fucked up, man.
Come on, man.
My clothes fucked up, man.
Let's not make this something it isn't.
What is it?
Just let me see your ID.
What is it? You don't have to see my ID. I know my rights, man.
You're trying to get this business involved. This business isn't trying to get involved.
Right now, man.
This business isn't trying to get involved, man. It's not anything that serious. They're not trying to get involved. Just let me see your ID. Come on, man. They're not trying to get involved. It's not a thing like that. It's not a big deal.
Go home, bro. I'm just out here chilling.
All right.
Just flies up right now. You bothering me in the
Nobody's trying to mess with you, bro. Just let me see your ID.
For what, bro?
Why are you making this out of nothing? Let me see it and we move on. Just let me. You're lucky, man. You got saved, bro. Hey, buddy, what are we up to today?
Watch this man hold his ground as a cop rolls up.
The real question is, why did this cop just go over there and start messing with this dude who was just sitting here eating his food? I mean, what was the purpose of this? It's plainly ridiculous. You said, why is the cop bothering him? Right. And then Tony said, right, he's trying to pull all the police tricks, which is crazy. Why did he ask for his ID? He didn't do anything to warrant him showing the cops his ID. Not a thing. And What does he mean that he got saved? That he didn't have no reason to be even stopping talking to this man. Period. You know, I mean, is it against the law to sit somewhere and just eat and chill? Is it? Some of these cops are just basically getting out of hand. You know, they're taking their job position too far. You know what I'm saying? It does not even make any sense. I mean, damn, he just came over there and basically harassed this dude for no, just came over there just harassing him. And it's crazy. And I'm glad the 2 Taco Bell people or 3 Taco Bell people, probably the manager and another manager, came out because they know that this dude wasn't doing anything. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So let's see what some of these people said in the comment section real quick. Somebody said, do cops have a certain number of people they have to harass per day? Some of these interactions are simply ridiculous. Sure are. Somebody said the cop said, you're lucky you got saved, bro. Cop had other intentions after getting the ID. Probably search and then say resisting or tensing up, then taser or GUN. And another commenter says, so now eating on the street is illegal. And that's what I'm saying. I don't see anything this dude did unless he was doing something before the video started. I know one thing, it's crazy how that cop just decided to come over there and start harassing this man who was just sitting there eating his food. Okay, so y'all tell me what y'all think about that skit. You know, if you're in the bushes. Okay. So let's see what's going on with this right here. Okay, let's see what this one is, you guys. So this next viral video, you guys, is about a black man getting pulled over and arrested by a white cop for honking his horn at a traffic stop. Okay, so that's crazy, man. These police, man. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let's see if we can pull this up. It's this right here, I think. Yeah, I think this is it right here. So let's go and watch this.
Detroit attorney Art Frost says he has never seen anyone ticketed for beeping their horn at a traffic light before. But that was just the beginning of this story that might wind up.
Oh, you put it again.
In front of a federal jury.
It was 5 o'clock in the evening, July 19th, 2024. Matthew Edwards was about to arrive home from work, but when the traffic light at the corner of 3rd and Madison Street in Troy turned green, the car in front of him didn't move. It happened to be a Troy police car with an officer, Taylor Gamache, inside.
The light was red and then it turned green. The officer in the patrol vehicle didn't notice. Maybe he's doing official work. Maybe he's looking at his cell phone. Who knows?
When the officer turned left, Edwards rerouted.
Mr. Edwards doesn't like the vibe that he's getting, turns off his turn signal and goes straight, circles around the block to go back to his house.
When Edwards got home, his garbage cans were in the street, and so he got out of his car to wheel them in. That's when Officer Gamache pulled up with body cam rolling.
It's not harassment. You're around that whole block. That's right, sir. You're unlawfully using your horn. You are harassing me on this one. If you're not going to be compliant, you're going to be detained.
Minutes later, backup arrived from Troy Police and a Rensselaer County Sheriff's deputy. Edwards asked to speak with a supervisor, but instead, he wound up being tackled to the ground and in handcuffs, charged with illegally tooting his horn, parking too far from the curb, and resisting arrest, charges that were all later dismissed by a Troy City court judge. But the damage had been done, according to Art Frost, and he said it's permanent.
He has a badly injured arm that required surgery. He's going to need probably future surgery. He is somehow forcing himself back to work because it's been a year. The man has to eat. He had to go back to work in some fashion. He can't work to the capacity he used to, but he's got to do something.
Hey! Troy attorney Art Frost says he has never seen anyone ticketed for beeping their horn at a traffic light before, but that was just the beginning of this story.
So what do you guys think about this? The black man got pulled over and arrested by a white cop for honking his horn at a traffic stop. So that is a crime. Let me tell y'all something. This is why so many real criminals, for real, be out here doing the most. Because some of these cops are just stopping people based on nothing. All right? I mean, damn, this cop could have been out doing something totally different versus chasing this man down, basically, following this man because he honked his damn horn at a traffic light or traffic stop sign. It's crazy. It sure does. Just a problem is some of these types of encounters end with a black man hurt or worse. He wasn't even pulled over. The cop just followed him home, right? He watched him and followed him home and then tackled him down, made him hurt his arm and everything. That's crazy. When they do stuff like this, I'm telling you, you have to start doing lawsuits because they're not going to stop until people put their feet down and follow up with the things they need to do to make sure that, this cop is held, made responsible for his actions. That does not even make any sense, though. Stopping somebody because they were honking their horn at a traffic stop. That's crazy. Now, another question is, why was he honking his horn at a traffic stop? Okay, maybe, I don't know, that's weird. But it doesn't matter how weird it is. The cops didn't really have no reason, to follow him because he was just, honking at traffic, at a traffic stop. That's crazy. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section. And we are going to move on to the next one. Okay, let's see what we got. And in here, wait, see on this right here. Okay, yeah, we showed that already, okay? So let's see what this one is. Let's go to something funny. So let's see. Amazon driver. It's got to be a reenactment. Y'all play it? Okay. And you play it, y'all cats. Okay, hold on. This Amazon driver is probably fired. Okay, let's look at this real quick. So this is it right here, you guys.
In the truck, in the truck, in the truck, okay. Look, working right now. Oh my God. Hell, man. Show the hell. Look at him. In the truck, in the truck, in the truck, okay. Look, working right now. Oh my God. Hell, man.
Crazy.
Show the hell. Look at him. In the truck, in the truck.
These little thieves and shit definitely need to all be arrested. Does not even make any damn sense. And then you wonder why some of these delivery drivers don't like delivering to certain areas. This is straight up weird and some fuckery, okay? And it's definitely not funny. All right. So let's see this one right here real quick. I think, let's see. Okay, first let's watch this.
It should have been.
Oh, no.
It should have been in the house. It was.
Yeah, we saw that one. Okay, let me put this other one up here. Okay. I remember him the other day. I got this up in the wrong way. Let's put this up here. Who's Hammer? I cannot type, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's watch this one. Let's see. Is it still?
Whose Amazon guy is this?
Only fucking at the house. Not the fucking house.
Know what this damn means? So, let's look at it. We can look at it like this. They be kicking them down packages around. That's a shame. Damn. Ain't no stupid ass no fail. Look at his dumb ass. I know he lost this job. So this would be, that's why y'all stuff be broke when y'all order it from Amazon. All right, so we're going to stop there right there. Okay, so what y'all think about this? Do y'all think he needs to be fired? I mean, he's really fed up. Shit, just throwing the damn stuff down and all around, doing the most. So let's look at this one real quick. So an Amazon driver got arrested for getting his own packages back. What do they mean here? Let's see. Oh, he just had a bad day. Yeah, but you can't be throwing stuff around like that. Okay, let's see this one here. His own packages. Okay, y'all gotta deal with me when I'm looking for these videos. Let's see. I think it's this one here. So let's watch this real quick.
That is protocol. Yeah. All right. And she refused to listen, so I drove off. Because I don't have time to be arguing. I don't have time to be I got a job. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Then all these motherfuckers coming out with their cameras and talking all this shit, putting their fucking hands on me, but they not telling you what they doing. They only telling you what I did. I tried to drive away. She wouldn't let me. She ran to the van.
She ran to the van.
And ran inside the van, grabbed the packages, and tried to walk off. And I told her, you can't do that. You refused to listen to me, so I drove off.
Did you put hands on her?
No, I did not put hands on her.
Okay.
But her husband put hands on me. I don't see him in cops. I mean, cops.
Do you see how you're acting compared to them right now?
Because they the ones fucking with me. How you think I do this for the help for the fuck?
According to the driver, things got physical when the husband gave him a shove. Meanwhile, officers gathered statements from the couple and a witness who managed to capture the entire incident on video.
See it? So this is unnecessary.
Once again,
this is unnecessary.
I've already explained to you that twice, 3 times.
Okay.
Now.
Have you ever seen somebody argue? Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen two people yell at each other?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
And we separate them.
But yeah, I'm in cuffs.
Yes. That's the best I can do right now.
Because I never tried to fight them. What? For what?
Because they're not supposed to be in the front.
All right, but I never tried to fight them, though. I never tried to fight them. That's why the cuffs is on me.
No, they're not supposed to be in the front.
They're not supposed to be on me in the first place because I didn't do shit.
Okay, well, he's a police officer. He detained you.
But I'm not under arrest because I didn't commit no crime.
Take the other hand.
So why the fuck am I in cuffs, man?
Stop cussing, please.
Man,
stop cussing.
This is some fucking bullshit, man.
Hey, man, stop resisting, man. No, man, just get the cuff on.
Man.
You're pulling your arms apart, man. Now I'm going to double lock so I don't stitch up on you, all right?
Possible to talk to.
So you walk away and that's it?
Yeah, there's another video after this one.
Okay. You said before it was Monday. Yeah.
Well, he also pushes him before anything.
The packages on the front porch.
Yeah.
Take a picture. That is protocol.
Yeah.
All right. And she refused to listen, so I drove off. Because I don't have time to be arguing. I don't have time to
you
be
got a job to do.
I got a job.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Then all these motherfuckers coming out with their cameras and talking all this shit, putting their fucking hands on me, but they not telling you what they doing. They only telling you what I did. I tried to drive away. She wouldn't let me. She ran to the van.
She ran to the van.
Ran inside the van, grabbed the packages, and tried to walk off. And I told her, you can't do that. You refused to listen to me, so I drove off.
Did you put hands on her?
No, I did not put hands on her.
Okay.
But her husband put hands on me. I don't see him in cops. I mean, in cops.
So what do y'all think about that? This whole situation right here. They said he's upset because he is in cuffs and they are not. So of course he's going to be animated. Okay. So he took his own packages back and he got arrested for that because he went up there and got his own stuff. So another commenter says, so they get away for stealing, but he gets locked up for doing his job. He told him a story about them putting hands on him, and the only question he had was, did he put his hands on them?
The packages on the front porch. Yeah. Take a picture. That is protocol.
Yeah.
All right. And she refused to listen, so I drove off. Because I don't have time to be arguing. I don't have time to
you got a job to do.
I got a job.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Then all these motherfuckers coming out with their cameras and talking all this shit, putting their fucking hands on me, but they not telling you what they doing. They only telling you what I did. I tried to drive away. She wouldn't let me. She ran to the van.
She ran to the van.
Ran inside the van, grabbed the packages, and tried to walk off. And I told her, you can't do that. You refused to listen to me, so I drove off.
Did you put hands on her?
No, I did not put hands on her.
Okay.
But her husband put hands on me. I don't see him in cops. I mean, in cops.
Do you see how you're acting compared to them right now?
Because they the ones fucking with me. Oh, you think I do this for the help, for the fuck?
According to the driver, things got physical when the husband gave him a shove. Meanwhile, officers gathered statements from the couple and a witness who managed to capture the entire incident on video.
So this is unnecessary.
Once again,
this is unnecessary.
I've already explained to you, that's why it's 3 times.
Okay. Have you ever seen somebody argue? Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen two people yell at each other?
Yeah.
Okay then.
And we separate them.
But yeah, I'm in cuffs.
Yes. That's the best I can do right now.
Because I never tried to fight them. What? For what?
Because they're not supposed to be in the front.
All right, but I never tried to fight them, though. I never tried to fight them. That's why the cuffs is on me.
No, they're not supposed to be in the front.
They're not supposed to be on me in the first place because I didn't do shit.
Okay, well, he's a police officer. He detained you.
But I'm not under arrest because I didn't commit no crime.
Take the other hand.
So why the fuck am I in cuffs, man?
Stop cussing, please.
Man,
stop cussing.
This is some fucking bullshit, man.
Hey, man, stop resisting, man. No, man, just get the cuff on.
Man.
You're pulling your arms apart, man. Now I'm going to double lock so I don't stitch up on you, all right?
Possible to talk to.
So you just walk away and that's it?
There's another video after this one.
Okay. You said before conduct. Yeah.
Well, he also pushes him before anything.
The packages on the front porch. Yeah. Take a picture. That is protocol. Yeah. All right. And she refused to listen, so I drove off. Because I don't have time to be arguing. I don't have time.
I know that I played it over and over again. I had to run downstairs to see what these cats was doing. One's laying on the cat couch, the other one's underneath the table. And I had to go close that door too. Man, because it's like, what, 1:20 a.m.? But anyway, I believe this man. I believe those customers did just what he said. Because that's what they do. You know, a lot of them and stuff. And then lie as soon as the police come. A damn shame. And I don't know what else happened after this was over. You know, after this video is over. So I don't know. Somebody said easy fix, mail restrictions. Those people would have to go pick up their packages from a drop-off instead of delivery. This is prime example why USPS don't get effed with. We will restrict your mail so quick. I don't understand why they feel like they can just go on his truck. You know, I didn't think you were supposed to do that. It's just like with the mail people. When you can't go on the mail truck and go get your mail if they're bringing something to your house and you weren't there, whatever the case is. You cannot go on that mail truck because you didn't hear them at the door. Okay, so this is crazy. And then they call the police. This is crazy. Somebody asked, why do he have on a mask? Who knows? Shit. Maybe he's scared he may catch something. When was this anyway? What year was this?
The packages on the front porch.
I thought he was going to catch CB19 or some shit. I don't know. So yeah, a lot of people talking about that too. That's crazy. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. This is more serious right here. Let's go ahead. Let's see what else we got. We already did that one. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me do this one right here. And I think this is the one, let's see, let's look at this real quick too. Yeah, this is the one that I have in my title. And so I'm gonna let y'all see this and then we'll talk about that a little bit, okay? Which is plainly damn crazy. I mean, some of these people are getting bold, you know what I'm saying? Doing the most. You know, we definitely can't be allowing this stuff to happen, okay? Okay, so let's watch this one real quick and see what's going on. This is about Jarvis Wright. Let me pull up. Oh, well, we can just watch it from here. But I want to see this dude in this damn camera. Let me see. Okay, hold on.
He's recording us. You. That's right. Record me. Cool, take your black ass out of here.
Okay, what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to the other one because he is doing a lot. He needs his little ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no sense. Hold on, I'm gonna do this. Let me see if I can put this boy on here. Jarvis. I want to pull a piece. Okay. Oh, this is him right here. Let me see that.
He's recording us. You. That's right. Record me.
Cool, take your black ass out of here,
You're
motherfucker.
fucking soliciting the wrong person.
Take your black ass out of here if you get fucked up. Don't come cussing my door, motherfucker. Fuck you and your phone. Get your fucking ass beat, motherfucker.
Get off my property
Get the
now.
fuck out of here. Record that shit. Come back again, I'll fucking hang your ass.
Now. Good. I hope you show your employer. Show your employers because this is what your employees do.
You dumb fucking nigger. It says no soliciting. Get your black ass the fuck out of here. You come back again, we'll hang you.
Don't go over his house either.
He don't want nothing. It says no soliciting. Get your black ass out of here. You get fucked up.
You want him at your house?
Hey, that's crazy.
Oh, he's recording us. That's right, record.
You know what? What do y'all got to say about that? Somebody said, I'm waiting for the sorry, poor me apology to the Black community. After all the threats he's about to receive, saying he let his anger get the best of him, he's not racist, and how he has Black friends. Somebody said he was not soliciting, he works for the power company. The thing about it, even if he was soliciting, this is not the proper way you tell people that you don't want them at your door. Just say you're not interested, okay? And they will leave. This is crazy, man. And you know what? I'm glad this dude basically ignored him and, stayed calm, cool, and collective, and just, recorded him so he can put it all over social media. So his neighbors, their neighbors, co-workers, everybody will see these two idiots act crazy. Does not even make any sense. And that's the topic, a topic of discussion, I think, in my title that I have there. Why do some people think they can just, throw this word around, they can just be racist, they can threaten to hang someone, and just all sorts of stuff? Why do they think they can do these things? And I'm telling you, this dude should have called the police because it's plainly ridiculous. He's doing his job. He works for the power company, right? And these two weirdos going off. And this little ugly ass woman coming out here looking a hot ass mess running her damn mouth, doing the most. See, you can tell her man is not leading her correctly. That's why she's out there acting like a piece of shit and looking a hot ass mess. And he looks a hot ass mess too damn old to be out here being racist and doing the most. If they did not want this man at their door, just say, can you please get off my property? But they claim this man works for the power company. So what was he trying to do? If he was soliciting, then you can just easily say, get off the property, But if he was doing a job there, like, doing something for the power company, what can you say? You know what I'm saying? Because he's doing a job. It's plainly crazy. You said you would have went to jail. I know that's right. You said it would have turned out different with me. I respect everyone and don't take disrespect from nobody. When he called me the N-word and threatened to hang me, it would have been on then. But let's go out to the sidewalk because we don't need to be doing this in your yard. Go to the sidewalk. Okay? That's crazy. They're very mad, disrespectful, and they need to be ashamed of themselves. And somebody said what I said, you should have reported this to the police, but it's okay, I tagged it. Let's see what they say. So somebody said the police won't do anything because of their rights to free speech. However, in Florida, this is assault. They threaten him, which rises to the level of assault. They say he did call the police, but they said no crime was committed. What he should have did is call them a name back. Made their ass mad. Then when the dude come out trying to do something, then they give you the opportunity to defend yourself. Even though the wife probably would have jumped in. So anyway, let's see. So this is a letter right here. Let's see. Or they're just telling you what to do. Let's see. Go online. Is he a pharmacist or something? Hold on. Let me read this right here. Oh, yeah. So they said, I guess this lady is a pharmacist. So they said go online and file a complaint with the Florida Board of Pharmacy. In the top right corner, it will say file a complaint. the option you need to file won't be listed there. It will then direct you to the Florida Department of Health. Once there, put her license number in, which is blank, 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 and they got her name here. So somebody posted that, okay, to do a complaint. Somebody said if he would have stopped walking, the racist would have boo-booed on himself. He was tough because the brother stayed quiet and was walking away. Yeah, he was, doing the most until he get his ass beat, and then he would have cried that he's the victim. Okay, like always. And somebody said this black dude is not hardly afraid. No, he's not afraid, because if he was afraid, he would have been walking a little bit quicker. He was walking very slow and looking around like this man is crazy as hell. Somebody said post their address and location. They say he was working for the power company, trying to do his job, according to several accounts. Yeah, that's crazy. Like I said, if he would have stopped and went off on this man would have cried like he was the victim. His wife would have called the police would have came, and they probably would have arrested the black dude. So the thing is that I'm glad he just walked away and basically filmed it and stuff. But it would have been hard, if I was a man, for me to walk away, because once he would have called me that name until they gonna hang, I would have been like, bitch, do it. That's what I would have told him. Just go do it, so I can F you up out here. Somebody said the police don't have to handle it. We handle our own stuff, always. Always have. People asking for their Addie. And then, like I just said, they posted this woman, I guess she's a pharmacist. They posted her information and told everybody to report her. And if y'all want to find it out, you go right to this video right here and scroll down, and you will see someone named Anton who posted that information. Okay, I'm not going to show it on here, but you can definitely go look there. All right, that's crazy though. And again, let me see if I got an actual article on this. I don't understand why some people think they can just, say these racist words, these racial words, and just act entitled and just be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? All because of a person's race. It does not even make any daggone sense when I think about it. It's just plainly crazy. So what do you guys think about that video? Okay, let's see what happened with this couple. Let's see here. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let me find it. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, let's see if I can pull this up. So yeah, they're talking about it all over the news. Social media. So let's see here. He's a project manager, you guys. He's a project manager. He was threatened with lynching while going door to door for his job in Florida. His name is Antavius Johnson. He shared the video on TikTok of the racist tirade, which unfolded while he was distributing flyers about upcoming utility upgrades in the neighborhood he oversees. When he knocked on the last door of the day, Johnson was met with racist slurs and threats. The wife opened up, and I could tell immediately she was upset, Johnson said. I politely said, I'm sorry if this isn't a good time. The woman's husband then came out of the house and chased Johnson while repeatedly using racial slurs. He said, get your black ass out of here. I'll effing HANG your ass now. Then the couple continued their verbal assault as they followed Johnson down the street. Then in a follow-up video, Johnson appeared to speak with a police officer who told him no crime was committed. Johnson said, I was terrified for my life. I have a 4-year-old daughter to take care of, and since this happened, I haven't been able to bring myself to go back to work. That fear lives in me now. So they got it all over here too. This is a damn shame. So he said he's threatening, somebody on social media said he's threatening to hang a black man in 2025. Then somebody else said terroristic, threats, sue them. And then another commenter said pure hate in their hearts. And that's crazy. And hopefully they do get fired. So that's why I told everyone to go to this post on TikTok, scroll down to Antoine name, and you will see the information to report this. I think it's the lady. Okay? So let's see what else they got. Anything else they have a few days ago. So let's see what they're saying right here in this article. Okay, I can find that one right there, but anyway. But those two need to be ashamed of themselves. I know they're not going to be ashamed. That's what they're talking about right here. And when he said he would hang them, I'm surprised that nothing, the police couldn't do nothing about that. Hold on. He said, dumb effort in, you know what I'm talking about. There's no truth. Then get your black ass the F out of here. That's when he would have got his ass whooped when he said that, to be perfectly honest. This is a trip. So I don't have any other updates on this dude in 10 years. But if I do, I'll keep you guys abreast of it. He does have a GoFundMe though. So as I said, he hasn't been back to work yet. The thing about it, I think they need to probably move him from that area. Because that was basically uncalled for. Damn, they got that man that this man was at their door. It's project manager. So what else y'all got to add to that? Let me see what other video I have. So we did the Cardi B thing already. We talked about the racist couple. I'm going to change the title anyway of that. And so we just saw that video. And I think we covered all these videos except the one. Let's see what this one is. So I'm going to have to show y'all this one right here because this is in Decatur, Georgia. Let me show y'all. They need their ass whooped. These two right here, for real. Both of them need to be fired because that's plainly ridiculous. It's unacceptable. So let's do this night of terror in Decatur. Let's see, Mr. Ozarks. So it's a U0. U0. Okay, let's see if we can pull this one up. Yep, this is him right here. So we can already watch this real quick, okay?
Grab the roof right now. Grab the roof.
Who touched me?
Stop. Hands up. Stop.
Look at that showing. Jermaine. So this is a night of terror in Decatur. Police fire in rain, shoot two. You know what? This is a raw footage of the unaliving of Jamonte O'Neal in a police shootout. So they went to the thing. Hold on, let's see this like this.
Grab the roof right now. Grab the roof.
Who touched me?
Stop. Hands up. Stop.
3 Decatur police officers and a Macon County Sheriff's deputy were involved in the traffic stop that turned into a shootout.
On a cold, rain-soaked night in Decatur, Illinois, the quiet was shattered around 12:30 a.m. on October 12, 2022. What started as a routine traffic stop quickly spiraled into a deadly chaos, an event that would leave the city questioning everything they thought they knew about law enforcement and justice. Officer pulled over a 32-year-old man, Jamonte O'Neal, suspected of carrying a firearm.
Show me your hands, buddy. Okay, show me your
Okay, up to here, everything is normal. Everything is just a regular stop, check on the traffic. They want to make sure that the information they received that he is consuming the firearms. Okay, one of the officers, he already realizes he really has a gun under his butt.
Hey, let me see your right hand. It's under his head. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car. Don't. Hey, get your hand up. Get your hand up now. It's under his ass.
Neal had not only one, but two guns, one hidden beneath him in the vehicle, a concealed threat that would ignite a night of terror. Police claimed Neal reached for the concealed weapon, first igniting a furious gunfight in rain. In a split second, the night turned into a battlefield. A shocking video shows Sergeant Timothy's hair being ruffled by a passing bullet, his body collapsing to wet pavement as gunfire rages around him. His semi-automatic jams, an almost surreal moment of vulnerability before he separately clears the weapon and begins firing back. Neal collapsing, twitching, violently riddled with bullets. Police were aware that Neal was potentially armed before the shooting because they had received information from an informant suggesting he was in possession of the guns. During the traffic stop, Officer
You said don't show
Ryan
this. Send it to me then, Jermaine. Huh? Why did you send this to me if you said don't show it? Hold on. You should have sent this with this thing right here. You should have sent it separate. This is a hot.
Reportedly spotted a gun underneath Neal. Neal was a convicted felon and was not legally allowed to possess the firearms. Neal refused to comply with officers' command and subsequently pulled out a second gun, opening fire on officers.
For what? Do not move.
So he basically started shooting at the officers. He had two hand, or three. They said clips. Oh no, he had two GUNs himself. So I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. If he pulled out his weapon first, I mean, what do you guys expect? I'm not even trying to be funny. Let's see what they're saying here.
Grab the roof right now. Grab the roof.
Hold on. They said they just a little excessive. I don't know about that because if the dude, he had 2 GUIs, one underneath his arm, his leg, and then another one underneath his butt or something like that, right? And clearly he started shooting at the cop because you saw the cop falling. So I don't know if this was a little excessive, okay? I mean, you got to put yourself in both positions. You know, if you're going to somebody's car as a cop and you already got word that the dude has weapons, I mean, what do you expect? I mean, for real, especially if he's not complying and he starts shooting. What do you expect? I don't know if that's a little excessive. Y'all think that was a little excessive? And I don't think they, you know, somebody said, dang, bro, they didn't have to unalive him. The thing is that when someone is discharging a weapon at you, I don't think you're really concerned about if you unalive them because you're trying to stay alive yourself. And somebody said, either way, you can never be too sure. And to be fair, the guy pulled a GUN on the police. It doesn't matter how many shots were fired. I mean, if you do 100 shots, that's a little bit crazy. But again, like I said, all that, you know, he should have never been shooting at them in the first place. And I mean, what do you guys expect? I mean, sometimes the cops do overreact and do too much. But in this case right here, I don't know about that, you know, because this dude pulled out a weapon, you know, and he was shooting. So I you know, I don't see them doing anything excessive because, you know, once you hit the fire and then you're trying to make sure you don't get hit, you see your partner get hit, you know, you're going to keep on shooting and make sure he's taken out completely. Point blank. Let's just look at it like the way it is, period. So like, right. And as like, if you are a cop, you want to make it back home, period. And I'm not just saying that because my son is a cop. I'm saying that for real. If I was a cop and you take out your weapon and start shooting at me, I'm sorry. I'm going to shoot back. I mean, what do y'all think? I'm going to shoot back until I think you are no longer a threat. Point blank. I'm not going to monetize this thing anyway, okay? You know, certain videos that I do and show, they just want to be monetized, you know, if certain things are shown or if people be saying too much. So that's why y'all need to be doing super stickers, super chats, and Cash App donations at $Shades too, because I don't monetize all these videos. Like the last few ones I did, they're not even monetized. And the other one could not be monetized because I played, you know, when I showed the guy dancing, that song he was dancing to was by Kraftwerk or something. And so they did a copyright thing on that. So it's cool though. It only got 100 and some views, so it's cool. I don't care. But in the future, Jermaine, do not send me clips if you don't want me to show it because I forgot. You know, when I'm showing videos, I'll be forgetting. So let's see what y'all said right here. You said, oh, yeah, so, I mean, damn, they empty their clips. I mean, it is what it is. If you listen, if you are a cop and somebody takes out a weapon and start discharging it at you, I don't think you are being concerned. I don't think you would be concerned about how many times you discharge your weapon back because you're trying to take away the threat. Okay, you're trying to get home. You know what I'm saying? And this dude should have just complied in the first place. Why did he feel like he needed to start shooting anyway? The cops already had word that he had weapons. All right. So they were asking him to get out of the car or whatever it was. I can't remember. And that's what he should have done. Or just told them that he had weapons, keep his hands up, and they probably would tell him to get out or whatever, you know, grab the weapons or whatever. So if you discharge a weapon at a cop, you know you're going to get shot. And I don't think they're counting how many times they discharge their weapons. It's like if you was doing that as a person, you know, and y'all was walking down the street and y'all got into an altercation and you put out a weapon and the other person put out theirs, they're not going to be counting how many times they shoot you. They're just going to probably do it until you are no longer a threat, you know? Well, you should have told me, don't show this. You should have sent another message and said that. Okay? I'm reading your messages up here. You don't have, in this message right here, you don't have anything that says, don't show this one. It does. They show worse on YouTube. And let's keep it real. You got people up here banishing knives and threatening people and stuff like that in GUN. So please, that's just a video anyway. But anyway, I think that's it with the viral videos. That was a hot mess though. But again, sometimes, you know, like when you get stopped, but you know, and things like that, sometimes we just need to comply and let them know, you know, what's going on. And hopefully, you know, everybody will go home and the other person will go to jail if need to be without getting unalived. In this case right here, though, the dude should never had, you know, grabbed those weapons and started shooting. Period. That's what I think. I mean, you guys don't have to agree, but I'm putting myself in the shoes of the cops. I'm not trying to be unalived. I'm trying to go home, and I'm definitely going to, you know, defend myself. You know, if someone starts shooting, and then you're supposed to defend your partner. So it is what it is. It was a lot of shots, but it is what it is. He should have taken out those guns, point blank. Sometimes we put ourselves in situations, okay, point blank, and he definitely did. Just like these two people right here being racist, and this black guy would unleash some things on them, then, you know, they would play victim like always, and, you know, wanted the world to feel sorry for them. When in reality, they should have never came outside harassing this man like this and calling him racial slurs and doing the most and threatening to hang this dude. If they did not want him on their property, just tell him to get away from my house, and then he could just throw the shit on the floor in front of the door and leave, point blank. You don't do all of this stuff that these racist clowns did. And she coming outside looking like a damn, I don't know, looking tripped out and shit. Man, please. Right. I don't think it's excessive. They just probably got a little carried away. But, you know, I'm pretty sure after the first couple of rounds, he was unalive anyway. You know what I'm saying? He was unalive anyway. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Mr. Diddy. Diddy. Hold on, let me find it. Thanks for all those clips, Jermaine. Let me close this out and then do this real quick. Pick up with this thing on passcode. Okay. What's this? Let me see what this is first. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, here it is right here. So anyway, couple things with Diddy. First thing first, prosecutors, I forgot to put my labels up in there. Let me stop this real quick, guys. So prosecutors expect longer prison sentence for Sean Diddy Combs, okay? Here, let me put this thing on. I don't know who this was. Okay. I'm going to pretend like I'm still asleep. Okay, anyway, here we go. So anyway, they said that people assume that Sean Diddy Combs will receive a life sentence or possibly avoid jail altogether. But now federal prosecutors say they expect a prison sentence a little higher than the 4 to 5 years they originally anticipated. What? So let's see here. Okay, so according to CBS News, prosecutors initially estimated Combs would serve around 4 to 5 years. However, the Associated Press reports a written submission filed Thursday in Manhattan federal court now suggests otherwise. In the document, prosecutors said they believe the appropriate sentence, the sentence range, will be a little higher, citing the risk that Combs might flee. The submission also opposes Combs' request to be released on a $50 million bail ahead of his October the 3rd sentencing. Prosecutors argue that Combs must remain in custody unless he can demonstrate exceptional circumstances. They stated he has failed to do so. So the latest denial follows a prior failed bail request in which Combs' team proposed a $1 million package. U.S. District Judge Aaron Submaranian ruled at the time that no clear and convincing evidence had been presented to prove Combs does not pose a danger to others or the community. Now, in a new bond proposal submitted Tuesday, Combs' attorney, Mark Agnafilo, also cited harsh conditions at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Prosecutors responded that conditions have improved since Combs' arrest. So in their filing, prosecutors wrote the defendant's extensive history of violence in his continued attempt to minimize his recent violent conduct demonstrates his dangerousness and that he is not amenable to supervision. They also added the defendant fails to establish by clear and convincing evidence as required that he does not pose a danger to the community. According to the AP, Submaranian will have wide discretion in sentencing Combs, while federal sentencing guidelines exist to prevent disparities. They are not mandatory. Combs' lawyers believe the appropriate guideline range, if calculated correctly, would call for a 21 to 27 months in prison. Still, with prosecutors now pushing for a longer term, Combs will remain behind bars until sentencing day on October the 3rd. And the thing is this right here, I think that his defense team should have did a little bit more. Okay, first of all, I don't know about that going to his house in Miami. I think that when they did the bail thing, they should have let him stay in his house, requested that he stay in his house in New York. I also think that they should have even put in there that he can go to these different states or anything. If he needs to meet with his attorneys, they should be coming to his house. Also, I think they should have put in that bail request, a proposal that he cannot have access to no computers or his cell phone. He can have one, but it wouldn't be like the cell phone where he can get on the internet. Well, actually he can't, because we need to make sure he's not calling people and doing the most. He would have to go through his lawyers in order to make calls. They should have did something like that. And have on an ankle monitor, which he cannot go out of the house, okay? He can watch TV, but no computer access on the TV. No visitors, no nothing, just like if he was in jail. That's what they should have did, okay? Take everything away from him and he's just in his place. You know, no computers, no cell phones, no visitors, not even his kids. I mean, no visitors, because he can have his kids, you know what I'm saying? So no visitors. Maybe if he could see his kids, his attorneys would have to be there, or security that the courts would probably get, but he would have to pay for it, because you don't need him to get security and pay for it, because he could get people that he know. So the courts would have to pick a security team, and then he has to pay, foot the bill. They could have did some things like that with it, with him, because they have been letting so many crazy ass people out on bail. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people go back and do crimes again when they get out. So I don't understand why they could have let him out and just, make everything very, very tough for him. So it would be hard for him to be a threat to the community. I think if they would have taken everything away from him, I don't see him being no more of a threat to a community than he is right now, because you can actually get things done from, jail if you need to. And you don't even have to say certain things over the phone. You can just, people know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's crazy. So let's see what else we got here. Okay, so the next story about Diddy. Well, we already know. We already know that his bail thing was torched by prosecutors. Okay, because they still say that he's a threat and he's violent and has a history of being very violent. And they probably, I think they said, he could flee if he wanted to. But no, I don't think so. Because if he was out, like I said, the ankle monitor would be on, unless he just takes it off and just leaves. But the only way he would do that if someone is helping him. And that would have to be, his team or somebody. Because he can't do the jet, can't go out, can't use his jet or anything else. He wouldn't be allowed to even go out of his house. So if he did do something, that means that his team would have to have played a role in that. Okay? So that's crazy. So now he'll still be incarcerated until October the 3rd when he is sentenced. And prosecutors are trying to get a higher sentence than 4 or 5 years. They probably are trying to go for 7 or 8, which is crazy. But yet you don't see them doing this with Abercrombie dude, the ex-CEO. Then you got another celeb that's, what's his name? You just told me his name today, Jermaine. Do you remember his name? I forgot his name, but it's another celeb in trouble for, I forgot, something dealing with extra stuff. So there's so many. And for people to single out Diddy is crazy, for real. All right. So let me give y'all a couple FRE news articles, and then we are getting ready to get out of here. Y'all think what y'all think about all of these things that we talked about tonight. A recap of what we went over this past week. Just some of the things is basically we was talking about the lady. I think something wrong with it. Okay, I want to be perfectly honest. The lady who had her niece and nephew in the trunk. I think the niece was in the trunk for about a year. The nephew, maybe a couple months, whatever the case is. We talked about that. We saw the video of that. This lady is absolutely nuts. And so it just was really crazy, that whole entire video. The police, man, their reactions when they seen those kids in that trunk was like, what? It messed them up as well. You know what I'm saying? But she did get 50 years to life in prison, which is good. By the time she probably won't even be able to get out if she makes it, because she was already 30-some years old. 50 years, she'd be 80-some years old. So she's definitely where she needs to be, and hopefully they got her some mental help, because something is clearly wrong with that damn lady. You know what I'm saying? So we talked about a lot of stuff this week. I can't even remember everything we talked about because we talked about so much. But that was one that really, stood out to me. Okay. And I didn't tell you that little girl, Jamila Norwood, she was missing, right? For a minute. I don't know how long. I can't remember. But anyway, she was found safe I think it was yesterday they found her. She was safe and in good health. Just to let you guys know that. Jamila Norwood, she's 13 years old, and I think she was missing for about a week or two. I'm not sure, but she is found now, and that is a blessing. Okay. Her mother had gotten text messages claiming her daughter was unalive too, and she also heard her daughter in the background. So I don't know what was going on here. If the girl just left and was out with her friends or what. But anyway, she was found safe. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. I had that same story right there too. I just didn't tell you about it. The couple. Let's see here. Then we talked about Shannon Sharp, how he when he settled. I think I talked about that the other week that he settled, and then this week he got cut from ESPN after he settled a $50 million Greek lawsuit. So they cut him. Okay, so he's no longer working for them, and then he got another lawsuit for $20 million. That's crazy as heck. All right. Then we talked about the 3-year-old boy who was found unalive in the car by the state contractor transporting him to visit his dad. Later on, like yesterday, I think, they said that this lady forgot that the little boy was in the car, which is crazy. I'm still trying to figure out how people forget their kids, or kids are in the car, they're in the back seat. It's crazy. I mean, damn. She was running errands and things like that, and it just slipped her mind, I guess, that the child was in there. And unfortunately, it cost the little boy, his life, and that's sad. So I don't know if they're going to file charges on this lady or not. They say it's up to, I guess, the DA or whatever the case. So we will see. Okay, and I will keep you guys abreast of that. Then we talked about the NYC shooter who targeted the NFL headquarters, and then he unalived himself. He claimed to have CTE. I told you guys what that is and who it affects, like football players and boxers and things like that. When you're getting hit in the head a lot, or you're falling and hitting your head, or shaking up your head because you're, getting hit and things, you're falling and things like that. So you're more prone to CTE along with other, injuries and stuff. So this dude did what he did because he was teed off how the NFL downplays this. Okay, that's what he said. Anyway, he unalived himself, so we will never be able to talk to him about it to see exactly what he was thinking. Okay, so we talked about that. Okay, and we talked about a lot of stuff, you guys. So go check out those videos and you will see everything that I talked about this week. So let me give y'all some fuckery news real quick, and then we are going to be done. We definitely won't. I mean, they can tell if a person has CTE once they pass on. They can't tell when you're alive. They have to wait till when you are not, when you are unalive. So I guess in the future we're here, you'll find out if he has had CTE. All right. So now let's go ahead and do that fuckery news. Then we are going to get out of here and put that up there real quick. Let's see here. All right. So first thing first. Listen, you guys. An infant bites a cobra to unalive after the snake poured around his hands. Man, so the infant bit the shit out that cobra. Let's see here. They got a video. This little baby is 1 year old, a boy. He bit the cobra while he was playing at his home in the small town of Vitaya near the Indo-Nepal or Nepal border, according to local reports. They said when we saw the snake in the child's hand, everyone rushed towards him, but in the meantime, he already bit the snake, unaliving it on the spot. And that's what the child's grandmother told local news. After he bit the snake, the boy fainted and was rushed to a primary health care center for initial treatment. And then he was taken to town's government medical college hospital. He also chewed on the live snake. So that's probably why he fainted, because of the venom. So they did say the venom effects were mild, only knocking the boy unconscious, but not fatal. Thank God for that. They said timely treatment saved the little boy's life. And they say his condition is currently stable and treatment is being, done under the supervision of doctors. And they're also giving him continuous medication, and he is still under observation. So yeah, that little boy bit the shit out of that snake. I thought they had a video, but they don't. But I'm glad he is recovering in stable condition, and I'm glad that he did what he did, because otherwise that snake probably would have messed him up. That's some fucking news, because a 1-year-old just bite the shit out of a snake like that and unalive it. Goodness. So let's see what else we got. So NBA star Marcus Morris Sr. was nabbed in Broward County for check fraud, you guys. Check fraud. People never learn, you guys. So he was arrested last Sunday. Let's see. He most recently played for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He was arrested on an out-of-state fraud charge of writing a check with insufficient funds. Okay, sounds familiar. So he was arrested at the airport. And he does not have a bond, you guys. So he's still incarcerated as of now without a bond. That's some fuckery right there. Check fraud. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So did y'all hear about Toni Braxton? She sparks uproar after saying the Bible was written by a racist white man. That's what Toni Braxton said, you guys. Let's read a little bit of that. Just a little. Just a little touch of love. A little bit. Okay. So she said, hold on. Okay, so she was on live when she told viewers she had to hang up because she was about to start a Bible study. So let's see what else she said. And she said, why? Sounding both confused and curious. And then her sister, what's her name? Tamara. So Toni asked her, why does she go to Bible class, I guess? And then she said, because I'm saved and I read the word. And then Toni doubled down. Why do you have Bible study? And then at that point, Tamara was ready to preach. Is it Tamara tomorrow? I forgot how you pronounce her name. Because it's important to know the word. How else would we battle all these demons and witchcraft? How else are you going to do it? Then came the moment that lit the internet on fire. Tony responded, there are other books. And then Tamara said, clearly over it. She said, girl, get off my phone. Girlfriend, get off my phone. I will call you back. But then Tony had one last thing to say. She said, the book was written by a racist white man. Okay? And of course, she got backlash for that. Some Christians were in disbelief, calling the comment disrespectful and blasphemous. Okay, and let's see. And so they said this isn't the first time she stirred the pot with her thoughts on religion. Back in 2020, she told The Guardian she regrets not having more ex in her younger years, a decision she said was shaped by growing up in ultra-religious households. Anyway, her family bounced back between faiths. They were Jehovah's Witnesses, Catholics, and United Methodism. Okay. So Tony, who is now 56, says she does not identify with any religion in particular. She said, I wouldn't say I was religious, but I am spiritual. I believe in a greater force. Okay, greater force. All right, Tony. Okay, whatever you say, honey. Check this out, y'all. A 14-year-old boy weighed just 49 pounds as mom ignored doctor's requests to get him medical care. So now this lady is incarcerated for child neglect. 44-year-old Georgia woman was arrested after cops found her 14-year-old son lying in a bed weighing just 49 pounds. Anyway, the mom stands accused of second-degree child cruelty. So anyway, this lady failed to take her son to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, despite pleas from doctors to do so. A press release obtained by Law and Crime said officers conducted a welfare check on the boy at the apartment. According to an incident report, the doctor's office and hospital had repeatedly called the mother about getting her son medical care, but she was screening the calls and not answering or responding to them. When officers went to the home, the boy's brother answered the door and said he was in the bathroom. When cops saw the boy, he was skinny and lying on a towel on the bed. That's crazy. And so the cops then asked the mom, why did she take care of the boy? And why did she take the boy to the hospital as requested? She reportedly said she wanted to get his iron up first, claiming that if she knew he had to take him to the hospital, she would have did it immediately. Anyway, officers contacted Division of Family and Children's Services and Children's Healthcare and confirmed that his health was critical and needed to be transported to the hospital immediately. So that's definitely some damn effery how she did not feed this kid, 14 years old, weighing 40-some pounds. This lady needs to be underneath the jail. And that's on everything. She does not have a bond, which is good. And she will remain in jail until she goes up to court, I guess, for her charges. 49 pounds, 14 years old. That's crazy. So y'all, oh God. Hold on, I messed up. And let me tell you this psychotic little story right here. Well, this girl is psychotic anyway. This lady, you would look at her and you would think that she would not be doing what she did. Okay, anyway, this lady dismembered her boyfriend's body after she unalived her. Okay. Julian Story, 39, he was allegedly unalived by his partner, Tamika Chester, 34, in South Australia. Let me show you what this girl looked like. You would look at her and you wouldn't even think she would be doing this crazy shit. This chick is crazy, y'all. They found her. So, looks are very deceiving. I keep on telling y'all that. You would think certain people would do certain things based on the fact that they don't look like they would do it. But shit, these people be tricking you. Because when I saw her, I was like, I know this girl didn't do this, but she did, man. Anyway, they think the girl is crazy. Okay, let's keep it real. Okay. Let's see. So, let's see. So actually, a dude who was walking his dog actually found her boyfriend's dismembered head. Okay. They found a human skull. And they said his head was not buried. It was just right out there in the open. Let's see what happened here. So last month is when this girl unalived her boyfriend, okay? And then she was arrested 2 days later under the Mental Health Act, and she was charged with murder. So cops have not interviewed her yet, but she is being kept in a mental health facility. Let's see here. It don't look like she look off. They also charged her with disposing of human remains to pervert the course of justice and assaulting a police officer. They do not have a motive. And they said there are still a lot of unanswered questions. And her family members, her sister named Kaya May, said that her sister is in a mental psychosis. She also said her sister has suffered a life of trauma and abuse, and now this has fried her brain. So when they found this girl, I think this is the girl who was sitting out in the yard in a catatonic state. It's crazy as hell. That's why you have to watch who you're dating, and everything, because these people are nuts, man. I cannot believe she cut this dude up and then took his head off and just threw it out there. Didn't even bury it or didn't do anything. It's psychotic. Evil ass woman. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So that was a hot ass mess. And check this story out. An adoptive dad was sentenced to 50 years behind bars after his son was found unalive in a washing machine. I told y'all these people crazy as hell. In a washing machine, he unalive his adoptive child. So why even adopt the child if you don't really want the child? That's crazy, man. Why even adopt the child if you do not want one? Anyway, this dude was sentenced to 50 years in prison for the murder of his adoptive child, okay? 50 years. All right. So let me show y'all a picture of the little boy. Hold on. Look back to that story again. Wait, okay, here it is. Let me show you a picture of it. We don't want to see this man. Just like we see this little boy. I don't understand why he even adopted this kid just to unalive him. And I need to figure out why did he. Let me read and see why he did that. Cute little boy. Damn, he looked like he was happy in this picture. What? These people are absolutely nuts. So let's see. So he was child abusing his child too, because his autopsy report showed that he suffered both new and old injuries. And then Child Protective Services had a prior history with the family. They also charged his wife. This little boy was getting ready to start the 5th grade. Okay. So let's see. So his body was discovered stuffed inside a top-loading washing machine at the family's home. Thompson had reported the boy missing that morning, telling authorities he returned home just before midnight and found the front door unlocked. Then hours later, Harris County deputies found the child's fully clothed body inside the appliance. That's crazy. Some evil people out here, you guys. It really is. So anyway, some crazy ass stories, some fuckery for sure. And I mean, I got so many stories on my phone, it's ridiculous. But I just told y'all those just to let you see that some crazy ass people out here in this world that do some weird shit. Hey, most hated. And we got to be careful. And we also got to stop making children if we don't really want them. And then, putting them in a system and then somebody else adopts them or be a foster parent and they do things to your kids. All right. So we definitely need to curb that. You know what I'm saying? And I want to tell y'all one more story before I leave because I forgot this one. I got to tell y'all about this. And this psychotic girl right here who dismembered her boyfriend. Okay, it's just that's why you have to really, watch people, get to know people, and if they act crazy, you better look at that and take heed to it. This girl, like I said, was found in a catatonic state in the backyard, just rocking back and forth with all black on. Okay, just a weird ass girl. Weird. Okay, so one more story. This Louisiana lady, they call her Medicaid millionaire. She bought a Lamborghini while claiming government benefits for years. Crazy ass. They said that she was living a lavish lifestyle, including purchasing that car. And she is now facing a felony fraud charge. This lady is only 35 years old. So authorities say she obtained Medicaid benefits in a fraudulent manner. And she claimed these benefits while running multiple businesses that brought in millions of dollars. So anyway, Taylor is accused of underreporting her income to qualify for Medicaid. Also, according to court documents, Taylor operates 6 businesses that generated over $9.5 million between 2020 and 2024. Yet she repeatedly applied for and received Medicaid benefits by providing false or misleading information, including using the alias Candace Saylor and claiming lower income. So financial records show Taylor transferred tens of thousands of dollars between personal and business accounts, with over $480,000 in deposits, including more than $325,000 from business activity. Let's see what else she got. So they said she also bought, let's see here. She bought a $45,000. No, she paid $45,000 in car payments to Audi Finance, $100,000 wire transfer to the luxury car dealer Tactical Fleet, a $13,000 down payment for the 2022 Lamborghini Urus. And let's see what else. I think that's it. They said, despite her wealth, she continued to apply for benefits. Just 2 months after purchasing the Lambo, she tried to renew her Medicaid coverage, this time claiming she made only $4,000 a month through an unnamed business without disclosing that she was the owner. And then she flaunted her lifestyle. Now, if she's convicted, she could face serious financial penalties in prison time. Like I said, you guys, I got a lot of fuckery news topics, and I gave you some of those topics tonight, some of these news articles tonight, so you can see how crazy some of these people are in this world. All right. So anyway, guys, I'll see you guys on Monday, for another Night Owl Live. But tomorrow, which is today, I'll do a Country Lane live video. So make sure y'all check that out. A live reaction video, that is. So make sure you guys check that out. And also check out my latest shorts as well. And all my other videos that you didn't check out. All right? Anyway, let's go ahead and do roll call. Thanks to Jermaine for being here. He probably sleep now. Tony Bands, Janet Kahn, Most Hated Bronze. And I think I got everybody over here. Let's make sure. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Thanks to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watches this in the replay as well. All right, y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment as well. And thank you guys so much for that. All right, and we're going to take this down, and we are getting ready to get out of here. You guys have a blessed weekend, and I'll see y'all in my next next live soon. All right, let's go and change this. We'll take all this stuff down like always. So let's see. Thank you for watching. We're gonna make this music and we're gonna get it ready to get out of here, guys. My thought for tonight, is to simply just be you and do what makes you happy. And if you get stopped by the police, make sure you follow orders. You know, as long as they're not doing no crazy shit, follow orders so you can make everything more just better overall. Okay, don't give them a reason to practice their craziness or racism or, you know, their abuse of power and things like that. Don't give them a reason to do like that. All right? All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Okay.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shay's too, baby. She back again. Mic hot, crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I let A, back again. It's a late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line and somebody hurt. Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube,